What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Dio for President back again with another video. And you guys, today we are reacting to Reasons Men Stay in Touch with Their Exes by Anna Akana. Let's see what she has to say about that. I feel like that's very interesting. Me personally, I am not in touch with any of my exes, but I know a bunch of people that are in touch with their exes. Let's see what they have to say. What she has to say.
Just published. Men view their exes more favorably than women do.
I'm in trouble.
No, of course not. This is one of the first extensive attempts to document how men and women differ in how they view exes.
Okay, she texted me. I showed you. I did not respond.
Across 3 studies, we found that men hold more positive attitudes towards their female exes than women do towards their male exes.
I feel like that is kind of true. At least from my point of view, I think it's true. I think that like when I took my time to like reflect on all my relationships and everything, I kind of realized like we were kids, and everyone grows, everyone becomes a different person. There were things that I did that was wrong, there were things that she did that was wrong. Like I feel like that's how I see things. But then I'm guessing that girls don't really see it that way. I feel like they always think that they're right, which is to each his own.
Like, for example, I don't talk to Bob.
And if you did talk to Bob, I would respect that.
Women hold more negative attitudes towards their exes compared to men. And though our research documents this difference, we don't necessarily know its origins, but we do have theories.
I haven't talked to her since I met you, Cheryl. You are the love of my life.
One possible theory is the perceived causes of breakups. So women blame their male partners more often for breakups than men.
That is very true. That is very, very true.
And blame their female partners.
Bro, like, there are times where, like, the girl could even be in the wrong, bro. The girl could literally be in the wrong, but then it's always the guy's fault. I'll never forget, I was in a relationship, and they kept on telling me, oh, don't hurt her, don't hurt her. I ended up getting, I'm the one that ended up getting hurt. And no one batted an eye. Nobody said nothing, and it just looks like she went away scot-free. And in my mind, I'm like, bro, like, when it comes to, like, relationships, people don't really care about guys, People do not really care about guys. It's crazy how, like, a lot of guys say the exact same thing. They don't care about the feelings of men. But I do find that even though I got played, I took my time to really think about what happened, think about why it happened. And like now I just live with it, and I'm like, you know what, she was young at the time, she was about 18, I was 20, now I'm 25. Like in my mind, I'm just like, oh, like she was young, we were young, mistakes happen. But then she probably like doesn't like me, and that's fine.
And more frequently report problematic partner
But am I in touch? Do we still talk? Hell no.
behaviors as the reason for the breakup, like infidelity, substance abuse, mental or physical abuse. Men, in contrast, are more likely to claim they don't know what caused their past breakups.
I broke up with her because she wasn't you. I loved you before I even met you or knew that you existed at all.
Another theory is the difference in coping after breakups.
Okay.
So a meta-analysis shows that women have active coping strategies, like seeking emotional support from friends.
That's nice.
Deliberating about the problem.
That's cool.
Or engaging in positive self-talk.
Fam, when I was going through my own breakup, going through my breakup made me realize that you can't, like, when you're seeking emotional support as a guy, don't even just seek emotional support as a guy, bro. And I know it sounds so bad, but then, bro, every time I was like, oh, this is what happened, I'll try and seek emotional support from girls, from like my female friends at the time. They looked at me like I was lying, because in the eyes of most women, they never want to be like, oh, this woman did wrong. All women are always right in the eyes of all women, more times than not. So it was just a situation where I was just embarrassing myself. And the thing about guys is, if you're not really close to the guy, and most guys don't have close friends, they don't really want to hear it. I'll never forget as well, I wanted to talk to, somebody about how I was feeling, bro. I was dying on the inside. I was literally crumbling, falling apart. I promise you, And this guy was not trying to hear it. He kept on diverting the conversation. Mind you, he was also friends with my ex-girlfriend, you know. And he just kept on diverting the conversation. And you guys, my heart was breaking. Oh my god. But yeah, you're better off just keeping that shit to yourself and going to the gym, bro. I hate to say that, but it's so fucking true.
What's that like?
Whereas men often cope via distraction by engaging in excessive work or sports,
Yeah.
quickly entering rebound relationships, or using more drugs and alcohol.
Not me, not coping.
So this difference in coping suggests that women may have greater closure and assurance that their ex wasn't good for them, while men experience greater ambivalence.
I have no ambivalence. I've never been ambivalent. I don't even know what the word is.
As a result of this coping strategy, men often remain emotionally attached longer, are less likely to believe that their ex-partner was not right for them, and are more likely to see their exes positively.
I haven't seen her at all. My performance this whole video is one note. And that one note is you, Cheryl, my one and only. I don't look at her positive. The research is a
But
lie.
my favorite theory out of all the research, Carl,
Yeah.
is that men view their exes more favorably because in scientific terms, you want to tap that ass again.
Cheryl, what?
Chill. I think that it depends on the guy. The more lustful a guy is, like, the more he's going to want to do that. Me personally, do I want to sleep with any of my exes again? Truth be told, no. You know, there's 4 billion women out there, bro. You know, I know for a fact that I don't want to sleep with any of my exes again. You know, someone I had a proper relationship with, no. There's some girls though that, like, I wish I could kind of spin the block on, you know, go talk to them again, you know. But any of my proper relationship exes now.
Cheryl, I never want to tap that
Men
ass
rate
again.
sexual access as a reason for staying in touch with an ex. It is possible that men do not want to close the door on sexual intimacy with their former partners completely.
You know what? She's spitting. That's actually true. That's actually true. Because in the eyes of most guys, bro, if you hit once, it means that you can hit again. You know, that's how they see things. So I get where she's coming from. But, like, do I want to, you know, start trying to talk to any of my exes just to gain some sex? No. Mm-mm.
Meltzer, McNulty, and Manner 2017. I'm citing my source, Carl.
Cheryl, I can assure you on my soul, I have no interest in tapping any ass that isn't attached to your body.
I know. I'm just being a silly little science bitch.
That was a good one. That's why I love you. I'm still a little scared.
Just how I like it. Fear me. Fear crossing me, Carl. I'm just kidding. No. Or am I?
Yeah, I'm scared, Cheryl.
This video is brought to you by my daddy, Squarespace.
Hey yo, is that the end of the video? Yeah, you guys, that's the end of the video. Let me know. Do you guys still talk to any of your exes? Will you guys spin the block on any of your exes? Are you guys trying to spin the block right now? What are you guys saying? Put it down in the comment sections. Let me know. Let me know. And subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. I'm coming through every single day.